I am here, Samuel or Phillips. I was an acquaintance of yours and a lawyer, as you will remember, and I desire to ask you to give me some assistance in getting out of this condition of darkness in which I am now living. Well, I have heard other spirits say that you have helped them, and so I came. And remembering that I was your brother lawyer on Earth and had an acquaintance with you, I presumed that you would not refuse to assist me. Yes, that is correct. I don't know why I am in darkness, except that I did not develop my spiritual nature when on earth. I did not understand very much about spiritual things or the soul, and hence when I came to the spirit world, I was a very unenlightened spirit. I cannot explain this thing. All I know is that I am in darkness and need light. Well, I was a member of the church, but that did not mean that I knew anything of the truths of the spiritual things. I read the Bible and understood what it said, but I did not understand what it meant in the inner and spiritual sense. My religion was purely intellectual, and now I find that is not sufficient to relieve me from the darkness which I am now experiencing. Yes, I believed in God, but not in Jesus as a God, but thought him to be a very good and wonderful teacher. Well, as to prayer, I never gave much thought of it, of course. As the people prayed in response to what the minister might read, I read too, but I never really prayed. It was all formal, and not the longing of my heart as some have said a prayer should be. But I do not understand what prayer has to do with my present condition of darkness. Well, as I don't understand, I don't seem to appreciate what you say. Tell me more fully what you mean, so that I may make the effort to comprehend your meaning. Well, I am happy in a way, but not as I expected. I believed that God was all goodness, and that all his children would be happy in the spirit world, but I find that I am not so. I am somewhat disappointed, and also very much at a loss to understand. No, I have had no remorse or realization that I committed any very great sin on earth for which I should suffer here. Of course I was, I suppose, very much like other men who are not very immoral. I never indulged in immorality to any extent, and tried to do the right thing towards my neighbor, and hence do not understand why I should have remorse or lashings of conscience. No, I never have tried to examine myself very much to learn how I compare with the ideal Christian as portrayed by the teachings of Jesus, but I will do so. There may be something in what you say, and it may be that I have not sought the truth as to the cause of my darkness. Yes, I see a number of spirits who seem to be in darkness also, and who say that they are anxious and waiting to talk to you. Well, I do see some bright spirits, and they certainly are beautiful, and seem so loving. Why, they look at me with great eyes of love, sympathy, as if they would like to help me. Well, I am surprised, for there is Riddle, my old friend and brother lawyer. Why is he so bright and beautiful? He thought, when on earth, very much as I did about the things of the spiritual world. He says that he is glad to see me, and invites me to go with him for a talk, and I will go. So my dear friend, I will say to you, good night, and good luck.